All right, no inch row again, guys. My bad. But first movement here, we're actually mixing up the exercise order, trying to add a few more reps to our top sets here on pressing and eventually progressively overload this bad boy, and that's exactly what we did. So we got 2 plates of 10 and a 2.5 on the bar here. And the previous week, we had done this for just barely 8 reps. Today we were able to get it for 10. I will say I got my main man Will. You'll see him pop into the camera. Came in just for the spot here on the 10th rep. Gave me a little bit of a boost. I will say that I am pretty confident that I would have gotten this up as a 10th rep on my own, but he definitely did give me a little bit of assistance there, but felt good. Yeah, so that was our top set there. So we'll stick with that until we can hit that for 10 really solid reps or more. Then we have our machine chest press. Same concept, guys. Drop the weight a little bit from our top set of 8 to now a top set of 10 here. Felt awesome. And I will say this, adjusting to that 10 to 12 rep range for this particular push session definitely was challenging because I'm used to kind of gassing out around maybe 6 to 10 or like 8, maybe 7 or 8 reps or so for a lot of these top sets. Yeah, it's definitely a difference. That endurance piece has, it's not all the way there yet, but it's close. But yeah, top set felt great. So 2 sets there. Then we did our pec deck. So same concept, guys, here. Obviously, this is one that if I was leading with, I would go much, much heavier. But at this point, the chest is absolutely fried. So we're really just focusing on form, really controlling the weight on the way out and making sure we're getting that nice peak contraction in front of the body, really trying to use the chest as much as we possibly can. Again, getting that nice stretch all the way back and going from there. So this was good. Again, top set of 10. I will say I will definitely be working with this weight because if you watch these last couple reps here, they were, a challenge to say the least. So we got to clean that up ever so slightly. But regardless, still felt good. So we'll clean that up a little bit though in our next session because I think this was 9 and this is 10 here. Yeah. So I'm just like at this point, I'm like just getting as much as I can. It was tough. Then went into the last of the pressing movements we had. This one felt awesome. I like having this vertical press in. For a while there, I wasn't doing any like overhead pressing whatsoever. So this has been really, really cool. Just a machine shoulder press. This is all the weight on the machine minus the addable like slide weights you can use. If you see me like glance over there, I literally checked because of how like comfortable I felt with this weight. I was like, is this like, am I actually using like the right weight here, or am I, selling myself a little bit short? But no, this was, full stack, 10 reps. So I was super happy with that. So we'll add, 2.5 pound increments till we, got to start adding weight to the machine other than the little slider weights. So, and going from there. So yeah, 10 reps there. Back offset was at least 12. Yeah, I believe. Then exercise number 5 of the day as we're starting to get towards the tail end of this session, cable side laterals. Here's the cue I want you to think of, guys. Put it all in your side delt. I have done this exercise where I've used more body momentum. This was actually my 3rd working set, so the weight is a little bit lighter. And I believe we did a top set, 3rd set here of like 12 per arm. But you can see I'm not moving my body other than just lifting the weight with my side delt. So just picture putting all that blood, all that tension into the side delt, come straight out. Don't try to like lean into it. Don't try to use your traps. Don't try to like, do anything to swing that weight up, which I have definitely done in the past. And it does allow you to go quite a bit heavier, but really try to keep it tight and just put it all in your delts. Then we got our incline Smith JM press. So 1.25 plate. I ended up staying with this even though my top set was only 8 last week. And I'm glad I did because we were able to hit 9 here. You can see I'm taking the bar down to the chin. We're controlling that weight on the way down, really allowing those triceps to get that nice full range of motion. And then we're just pressing up. Another great alternative for this one would be like a Smith machine guillotine press if you want. Even a close grip bench press is pretty good, but again, we're really trying to minimize like chest involvement in this for sure. So I was really happy with this, especially at this stage of the workout and doing much higher reps in my previous exercises. I was jazzed with this for sure. Then to close out our session, we did 2 working sets of just some single arm cable overhead extensions. Again, we actually added 2 reps to this from the previous week, so I was really, really happy with this. Only thing is my right elbow has just been tight. I didn't really have a good angle to, show you my left because I feel like it was even a little bit smoother than this. But yeah, it's just been a little bit tight. Left elbow's good though. So we're, doing a little joint supplement routine I've been sticking with lately. So hopefully that helps. Anyways, that was the session, guys. Obviously fasted cardio in the morning with some stomach vacuums. that's about it. So I will catch you in the very prolonged outro, since we did not have an intro to this video. So, yeah. See y'all in a sec. Push a session in the freaking books, guys. Hey, absolutely phenomenal session. Mixing things up a bit, starting with pressing. Felt good. You know, I am just, again, I've kind of gone back to those touch and go reps just because I enjoy them more, man. You know, the eccentric is still controlled enough, but it is pretty quick. But all the way down to the chest, touch the chest, push the bar back up, guys. Simple stuff. I was doing the slow stuff for a while and all that. I just wasn't enjoying it as much, honestly. Like, I just kind of was getting it, I was just kind of getting in my head about it, and, you know, I just wasn't enjoying it as much. So, went back to just the touch and go reps, you know, push as hard as I can and all that kind of stuff. So I was happy with that. I was able to add 2 reps to my top set, making that pressing movement my first movement. I will say on that second rep, though, I did get a little bit of assistance. So I think I still would have gotten it by myself, but it definitely did, you know, I didn't have to push quite as hard, put it that way. Like, I'm pretty confident I still would have gotten it myself. I did notice too, and I just kind of kept it for both sets because I was just like, okay, well, I already did the first set like this, so I might as well just rock out the second like this as well. But okay, well, you can't go because now it's, what you're doing there, buddy. But, weird. Michigan drivers, man. Gotta love them. Yeah, I was pretty high up on my chest. Like, I watched back my, set and, my top set. And then, I could kind of feel it within the set too. I felt like I was just pressing with my elbows, not pushed back too far, but just a little bit to where it wasn't like lined up on the chest exactly where I wanted it. Put it this way, it was a ton of upper chest. I'll say that. It was a ton of upper chest, no doubt. So that's a plus for sure. But yeah, man. So that was a great session. If you guys noticed, this session from now on, this push A session, my working sets will be, for the most part, as close to 10 to 12 reps or 10 to 15 reps as possible. What I'm trying to do is kind of remediate some connective tissue stuff and just joint stuff to where, obviously with me really battering, my joints, doing a lot of sets of 8 and 6 and 7 and all that kind of stuff. And, yeah, it just over time, it just wears heavy. Like, it's fun to like do a set of 6, you know what I mean? Or a set of 8, in a lot of my sessions. And there will still be sessions where I do that. But this particular push session from here on out, I am going to try to stick closer to 10 to 12. Yeah, that is kind of the range. And then some accessory stuff like pec deck, pec deck, cable side laterals, one arm overhead extension. Those you might see even get closer to like 15 reps or so. So yeah, but not much more to say other than that, guys. Again, it was just a great session and a lot of fun. Got in there and crushed it, did what we needed to do. I wasn't even really like, this was kind of a surprise thing. I'm back in the building right now at school. So we have like 2 full weeks of professional development, which is a lot. It's a little unorthodox, but hey, I'm blessed to be where I'm at. And I had like a 4-hour gap. Like, I didn't have to be back in the building till 2. And so I'm like, all right. So I ran to the gym. This was at like 10 a.m. This was literally like 10 a.m. I was just like, are we, anything you need us to do or whatever? Nope, just make sure you're back here by 2. So, it's 12:50-ish. You're right about 12:50 right now. So I'm going to run home, eat, shower, and then head back over, man. Yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of nice. I can just kind of get all my things done, instead of having to work out at 3:30, 4 o'clock today. Obviously, I would have had a little bit more food in me. I probably would have had 2 more meals in me. I would have had 2 more meals. So that might have added, another rep here or there just based on, having a little bit more fuel. Because this caught me off guard. Like, I was planning to work out at like 4. So to work out at 2 was, again, a little bit of a surprise. But I will take it. It's a good surprise, no doubt. But yeah, so that's what's up. That's what we got to do. Or that's what we did, excuse me. Sorry, my mind is kind of like on other things right now. I feel like I'm a little distracted. I apologize. But yeah, no, great session, guys. Didn't have to really lighten the load on a lot. Like my top set, I was gonna lighten the load on my incline press. I ended up just keeping it. I'm just like, screw it. Like, I'm starting with pressing, you know, going for closer to 10 reps. Let's just work with this weight. So I'm gonna stay at that weight still until I for sure get like 10 unassisted. So yeah, I did like 2 plates, 10 and a 5, or 2 plates, 10 and a 2.5 on there for a total of 10. Like I said, had a little bit of assistance on that last rep, but again, I'm very confident that I would have gotten that regardless. But it was nice to ease it up a little bit more compared to have to really fight it up. And then I dropped down to 2 plates and hit that 411 on incline spin, so I was pretty happy with that. It was really good 11 too. I was about to go for a 12, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know, like I got a lot of working out to do left still. You know, those are where you got to be careful. So I'm going to stick at those weights so I can comfortably hit them for 10 and 12. Then we'll add 5 pounds to each, and same thing. You know, kind of rinse and repeat at that point. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it, man. So, just doing what I got to do, and I'm gonna go home, like I said, get something to eat, shower, and head back to school for a couple hours, I think, and that's about it, and come right back home. So kind of nice, a lot of driving, but little extra driving, I should say, but worth it to be able to work out, you know, quite a bit before when I thought I was going to be able to work out. So that's cool, and yeah, so I'm pumped up, man. I'm excited. It'll be nice. It'll just be nice to, like I said, just be able to get home, eat, you know, kick my feet up for a few minutes, and then head back over. So, gotta love that. Yeah, man. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, means a lot to me. Means a lot to the continued growth of the channel. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, make sure you drop those down in the comment section below. Down there. When I see them, I absolutely will respond to them. If you like the video, of course, please make sure you drop it a like. If you really liked it, maybe even drop it a share. Let your friends know about the Natty Teacher. That would be awesome, as school is about to be back in session. And yeah, man. So yeah, that's like I said, that's about it. Yeah, nothing super crazy, guys. If you want to work one-on-one with me as an online coach, please feel free to hit me up at thenattyteacher@gmail.com or at thenattyteacher on Instagram and TikTok. I will send you over all my welcome information, any kind of onboarding forms, depending on what service you're looking for, training, diet plan, both, actual one-on-one bodybuilding prep or lifestyle coaching. Of course, I can send you over all the details when you reach out. So looking forward to working with you. Anyways, sorry about the intro, guys. Again, I was kind of coming from a different area, so I had to map out how to get to my gym from there, which was a nice short drive, so that was cool. So no intro, my bad. But yeah, hey, without further ado, guys, most importantly above everything else, God bless, and thank y'all for watching. For myself, the Natty Teacher, and the entire Natty family, this episode of Road to 2026, June of 2026. Got some time, but it'll happen much faster than I and you will think. Put it that way, it moves quick. But for now, this episode is out. I'll catch y'all on the next one.